All right, two things before we hop in this video real quick. Yes, I had to cut all the beautiful locks off. Quarantine haircut is in full effect. My hair was getting so long to the point where it was literally cutting out of the camera, and it was so annoying to make thumbnails and stuff, so that happened. Second, I have two fans going on right now, and there are kids. My backyard neighbor's kids are screaming their fucking brains out, so if you guys can hear that, or the fans, I apologize prematurely. This is a crazy time over here in Washington where I live right now. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, Episode 11. This one is called Father and Son. Last episode, we had the confirmation of the were-fox. The demi-human was Zhivago, the one who raised Bon, which I loved that whole side story. I loved all that. And then on the other side of things, we had the rest of the sins. We have Gilthunder, Hauser, Griamore, and Hendrickson, all with the other sins, training up at Istar, the Holy Druid Lands main location, and it's King and Meliodas who are just stepping in while King is kind of confronting Meliodas on his origins and how he fits into this big puzzle involving the commandments and the other demon society. So I'm excited to find out what happens with that. Remember, with certain shows like 7 Deadly Sins, I cannot put the reaction on YouTube. It will get taken down, so please click that link in the description, watch the reaction, come back here for the review, and if you guys could, please leave a like. I would truly appreciate it. It means a lot, especially on videos with super low view counts like this due to those circumstances. Also, if you guys want to see the full length of these episodes, you can always do that in the Patreon down below, as well as early access, stuff like that. Let's hop into this 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, Episode 11. Let's do it. I mean, I want to say not a lot actually happened because it was literally just a direct continuation from the episode before this, episode 10, but it was such a good little second part to that episode. Like, I gotta say, I was so disappointed and so upset that Bon left our boys because I loved his personality. I loved the tough guy act. I love that non-emotion type of personality that he just brings to the table, but especially with a contrast to King, because King is like pure emotion and pure passion, you know. But to see him have this and to find out where he's from and his backstory and everything with, I gotta give a quick one. RIP to a real one, man. Zhivago was one of the realest ones that I've had the pleasure of knowing in just a few episodes, man. And I gotta say, I mentioned it during this episode, for how much he had a bad and tainted view of humans. I don't really want to say tainted because it's honest and truthful, like humans, especially with how we treat certain other species, aka, you know, the beastmen, the demi-humans, is horrible. And I get exactly why he looks at them and looks at and views them like this, but for him to have that already preset in his brain and already be going through extra precautions to keep his son Celion safe in a cave, for him to accept and raise and take in Bon as if he literally as if he was one of his own is so heartwarming and is so mind-blowing that you can't think of Bon becoming the way he is, for better or for worse, without Zhivago. So Zhivago is a fucking real one, and it's rare to see, even in anime and non-anime, in animes and then also in real life. It's rare to see fathers of this caliber, especially of a different fucking background and race, like not a natural born father, to be this much of a and like when he was like, I'm your dad, I know when something's on your mind, and it's like, and then he opened up about Meliodas and his friend, and I just want it's so fucking sad that he died. I just have to give an RIP to a real one, man. One more for my guy. He's a fucking savage, man. And then you got Meliodas and King with their confrontation. I myself said I would very much like to hear about the things King is asking and what Meliodas' plans, his backstory is, his goals, everything. I loved his answers where he's like, I'm your ally unless you turn on my homies, the sins, or you turn on Elizabeth, then I'm your enemy. Like, that's such a dope ass answer, you know, because like he has no reason to hate these are his homies, you know, but if you go against my homies, I'm not your homie. And so like it's just like he also said, I can tell you, but just not right now. So that's, I can't wait to learn more about that and to see. And he said, is it Zeldris? Who am I thinking of? Yeah, Zeldris is his brother. We're brothers, right? I don't know if that just means like, I mean, they're the same height, they sound a little bit alike, and they look alike in terms. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually brothers, which is because he's the only one he called out, Zeldris. So I want to say that they're actually brothers, and that's fucking dope. Like, that is awesome. And on that note, on the same note of King asking him these questions, I want to know why he originally went against the demon race and his brother, because like that's his family technically. I want to know what drove him, because this isn't Liz, this isn't Elizabeth. Oh no, this isn't Liz, this isn't Elizabeth, this isn't anyone that we know that could have caused him to become more human, because this is 3,000 years we're talking about. Speaking of 3,000 years we're talking about, I love the fact that he called out King on the previous fairy kings and how they had the most magnificent wings, but King doesn't have any. I want to know more about all of this. There's so much shit they tease this episode that I want to know more about, and it's crazy. I didn't even write down a single thing this episode, but there's so much I want to learn about, man. God damn it. This shit was so cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I said, check out that Patreon down below, please. Leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, I appreciate you, Dapper Squad. I'm gonna hop in this next one. Have a great day, y'all. Peace out, y'all.